Simmers. Welcome back to the Sim Sideline. King College 27. It's Benjamin Banneker. Week 6, 2028, which makes it year 3. So as I was saying, we back with another ACC conference clash. October 7th, 6 p.m., 75 degrees, 30% chance of some precipitation. FSU has won 4 in a row and look to continue the momentum against Hughes. They're 5-0. We're 4-0. We're finally ranked. We're number 24. So we're going to keep it rolling. Keep it rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep it rolling and rolling. Look at the big board. Look at the big board. Florida, Ole Miss, Tennessee, Georgia, Syracuse, Washington. I beat Georgia, and they're 19. Okay, cool. I beat Georgia on the road. Matter of fact. SC, Iowa, UCF, Utah, and Notre Dame and Auburn. Top 25, as you can see. Syracuse, Notre Dame, USC, LSU, Ole Miss, Texas A&M, Tennessee, Boise State, Go Blue, and Duke round out your top 10. We come in at 24. This is for first place in the conference. Players of the week: Bryce Underwood, AJ, no, Wayne Copper, and Cole Gear. In the ACC, and Malik Escara and Jordan Bell. From Cutters Conference. Heisman watch. Look at Bryce Underwood up there. Tavion St. Clair always up there. D Knight and K Henderson. Don't know those guys. So we gave Dave the week off because he took a lot of hits well, 2 weeks ago because we had a bye last week. So anybody that was banged up, they had to complete the week off so they could get right for this game, another home game. Then we got a 5-game road stretch. It's pretty much making, breaking the season. It's a brutal schedule. But just in general, playing the game, I like playing on the road better than the home games. We will recruit later. Syracuse, which I got. Alright. We regular degular. Let's tap in. Let's get a win right quick.
Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. It's the Syracuse Orange and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Catching up with the Seminoles head coach pregame, he understands the importance of this game as a separator in the conference standings. With both teams undefeated, some games under their belt, this will be a great test for his team to see if they are on track to make it to the conference championship. He wants their total focus, their total composure, and most crucial conference matchup. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as return is stopped short of the 25. So Florida State's offense will go to work first. There's the explosive Jalen Cooper. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, a master at his craft perform today. And obviously, nobody in the States are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But, Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
Now,
it was amazing.
TD back to standing up back there in the back.
Facility yesterday, and you're just seeing all the names of receivers and all the memorabilia and the jerseys and the Blitnikoff awards. The tradition at the position at receiver at this school throughout college football history has just been elite, and this guy is the next one.
Escapes the pressure to his right. That's caught. It's Moses. And he's brought down after a nice game. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the change, but there is a man still down on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition.
Way to play, Dave. Way to play, Dave.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick give. It's Daniels. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be one and one.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
The Noles lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll keep it on the sneak. They'll get him on the ground at the 46.
I think that's the first time I ever completed a sneak.
And you see this so much in college football. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop.
I went away from it, and then Madden gave me more confidence to try it.
But nice job being physical.
I converted from one in.
The run inside. It's Daniels.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. To the prime mix, to the prime mix, to the prime mix.
Touchdown, Seminoles!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game, create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Let's go, TD.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And that is how you finish with a 54-yard touchdown run.
I don't know if he's worthy of that praise. That's what I was calling my back at Auburn last year. I think his name was Kevin Riley on College 26. Best back in the country. I think I won the Heisman with him too.
From inside his own 5. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. The Orange offense will get its first chance now. And here comes the junior running back. Found the end zone a couple of times in his last game, just under 100 yards on the ground.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
Way
That's
down
a really
in
good job
distance.
by the defense,
Face.
wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
All over him immediately.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Back's got it on the screen.
Get there.
Breaks into the open.
Oh, come on.
You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And that's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into. You want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Drops back. It's McMillan. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. And I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out. And David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical. We're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop.
And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And that's this guy's third catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
Look out! And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but this guy has been locked in. He's 5 for 6 on the opening drive of the game, and the coaching staff felt like he had a great week of preparation coming into this one. I think they were expecting him to have this hot start.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Spins away from the defender.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can bring out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys in the field.
Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. It's McMillan. Rush right in his face. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Second down to the air. Short pass. Breaks it tackle, and he might go. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The Seminoles come to the line on the heels of that big pass play.
Lock it up. Lock it up.
Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
Let's go 2. So we hit your ass with a juke.
And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Drops back on first down. Makes the grab.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. Wants to throw it. Shoots it to the left. He's got
good
it.
catch, too.
They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining the ball.
Let me see that one more time. That was a good ass animation.
field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. The Seminoles want to move quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Give to the running back. Across the 10. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Noles pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work.
This is another one, TD.
They'll run it. It's Daniels. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Noles!
Get you another one, TD.
And he's in for a second touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down. He knows how to get in the end zone. And I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
Oh, yeah.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-3 to a drive there of 84 yards. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown.
Look at my, we number 24. Yeah, we damn near gotta get top 10 before we can
And he'll bring it out of the end zone.
entertain dropping the game.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Scanning the field, it's McMillan. Right side, it's Wormley. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to
They're not
run
gonna
after
get this
that.
play off.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Running inside, it's Wormley. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
What? They finally going with something else.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Damn, P, you gave that up?
He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing your end zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Out wide right, it's Watkins. Could not make his way to the corner.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch right away. They're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's McMillan. Under pressure. And it's a sack.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Okay, is it? 3rd and 11.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. They want to throw it. They'll flip it out to the back of the screen. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down.
That's really good eye discipline by the safety. Great job not getting his eyes lost. It looks like pass immediately. He locks in on the running back. He sees the screen develop, fires upfield, pulls the trigger, and makes the tackle.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line.
You almost had number 4.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that in, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
It's complete to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third.
Like, 1st down. He just...
It's critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
And the Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. The Syracuse offense makes its way onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Let's think a little bit about Syracuse. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Well, this defense has their hands full with him on this drive. And that DB, I'll tell you, he may have saved a touchdown with that tackle. When you've got speed like this running back has, if he gets in the 2nd level, a lot of people start to hold their breath because it could be a house call. And you know they're going to keep giving him the football here in the drive. Up front, this defense has got to get a lot more physical.
Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Long way to go on second down. Looking for a man. It's McMillan. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
State the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going to take off. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game. They had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Got the quick completion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Second down, going to throw it. Buying time to his right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Seminoles are in the hurry up.
Just hold up, offensive line. Hold up.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Caught. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Noles will snap it on first and 10. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Straight ahead, it's Daniels. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Line getting set on second down. They give it to him again. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself.
There you go.
Quarterback slides, and he's got it up for the first down.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big third down conversion.
He makes the catch. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll go to the air. Rush is on. He's on the move.
There we go. There we go. Way to play, Dave.
No, he loses the ball at the end of the run. The ball goes out of bounds through the end zone. It'll be a touchback and a turnover for this offense.
Oh, come on.
Plenty of time. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor using a timeout here. Thinks the call is going to end up going his way.
Come on, Dave.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Oh, he's got some space. The Orange calling for a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. To throw, it's McMillan. Comes down, it's Tremble. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Finds his big tight end. Timeout taken on the field. It's the second call by Syracuse. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw one first. Keeping his eyes downfield. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Oh, pressure's coming. Out wide left, it's Tremble. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
I still cannot believe he fumbled that ball out the end zone.
That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We start with a look at LSU taking on the Arkansas Razorbacks. And it's LSU trying to stay perfect as they eye a 5th straight win. It's been a dream start to the season, and really this game here today as well. Time to find out if they can finish the job. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game at Doak Campbell Stadium. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
The Syracuse head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he absolutely knew this was going to be a dogfight here today. With both teams undefeated this late in the season, he understands the quality of this opponent. He told his guys in the locker room, we have to separate ourselves, and it starts now. I'll let you know how that develops here on the sidelines in the third quarter. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Knocked down immediately.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's McMillan. He'll heave it deep. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Orange will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 35. Touchdown, Florida State. Stealing a score on special teams.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown.
Let's go, P. And here comes the rain.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wormley. Good surge up one. Give it 4 out to the 18.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Pushes ahead. He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
The tackle,
In the backfield, it's Tremble. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Back to pass, it's McMillan. Looking down the middle.
Give me that.
It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll get him down after a solid return. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Couldn't set his feet.
There's an example of what happens when a quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that right at the line of scrimmage.
And as a quarterback, you've got to be able to take advantage of the situation. You were given the ball in tremendous field position. You've thrown 2 straight incompletions. You can't squander this opportunity. You need a big play here.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been...
Is his shield gone now? No, it's still there.
All game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Okay. Don't glitch out.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out.
Get in there.
Never a doubt. And
Oh my
push that
God.
lead out a little further.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey guys, here on the orange sideline, I can see the coaches imploring their team right now. This has to be a turning point. Turning it over on that last drive, it could get out of hand if they don't make something happen right now. You see the coaches and players coming together to try to get that momentum back. I'll keep you posted on if that swings here in their favor. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Second and long here. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Motion from the back. Looking downfield, it's McMillan. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. Clock stops for just a moment. There is a member of the Syracuse Orange who is shaken up. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Looking for running room. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll ride him again. Swapped immediately.
That is such a nice example of the defense reading and reacting and locating the football on the sweep play. They weren't fooled at all. They knew they were trying to go to the outside. They got leverage, corralled the back, got him down behind the line of scrimmage.
On third down, he drops to throw. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time...
I could have ran. Not really, it was a spy on it.
Zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And the Seminoles decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. The Orange ready to go on the attack on this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Hits inside, it's Wormley. Got the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking downfield, it's McMillan. He lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Ball is loose. They recovered their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
And what a great...
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Grab behind the line. It's Tremble. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. That play looked as if it had a chance to be productive, but the open field tackle stopped.
And it's tough to get a running back one-on-one on the ground in the open field. You want guys swarming to the football to try to make that play. But understand that guy's a weapon. Good job by the defense seeing it, breaking on the football, and getting them on the ground.
Come on.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They don't need a bunch on second down. Right side, it's Stokes. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Looking downfield, it's McMillan. They're all over him.
Get him.
On the move and looking. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, and he got a hand on it. It's blocked.
Yeah, you saw how they just overloaded the left-hand side that time. They were able to overwhelm the offensive line, get in the backfield, and then get their paws up to block that kick.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking for the edge, it's Daniels. Enough to move the chain.
Let's go.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with the first down in the final period. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Tackle almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Long way to go on second down. From the gun, it's hooked. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And the thing I like about giving it to the fullback right away, it hits downhill right now. Very little chance for a ball handling mishap. No fumbles. He secures the football, wraps it up, falls forward, and usually gets positive yards.
Powers inside. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the NOLES kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Quick give. It's hooked. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Come on, bro.
Looks as if there is a Seminole still down on the field. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40, the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Giving him a chance because he's fast.
And that is a massive momentum-shifting play that completely flips the field. Offense is in the red zone. Bad decision, poor throw, it gets picked off. And how about the return all the way back to the opponent's red zone? That was incredible.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Let them back in the game.
Offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
I know 4 yards doesn't seem like a lot, but, man, it's so nice when you can dictate to a defense. And 4 yards, back-to-back plays, now set up where the whole playbook's available. I can do whatever I want. I can be aggressive. I love when offenses stay in that third down and short range.
Looking to throw for it. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
I think in this situation, after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
Why did the tight end
And
make
the
a beeline
Seminoles
back to
will
me?
line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They fought their way back. A scoring drive, the stop, and now a chance to pull even on this drive late. Look out! Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
That's fair. Okay.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Moves the pocket. It's McMillan. Got it behind the line. It's Wormley. Could not make his way to the corner.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set him a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the field.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. When you're trying to protect a lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty.
First fucking face mask of the whole damn game.
Can hold on in the face of the contact.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Finds a crease. It's Wormley. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
There you are.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down to 26.
He has been terrorizing
What's that,
quarterbacks
5
all
sacks
year
to
long. That now is 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Syracuse will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. On the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's.
Don't win the game.
A snap wants to throw to start this drive. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
2nd and long here.
He might be there. He might be there. Look at him. Look at him. He's there.
This time
there you
it's
go.
complete. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
The Seminoles, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. The run inside. It's Daniels.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
The Noles are moving quickly down the field. The give as they work on that clock. Turning it on. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
Let's go.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. The Orange calling for a timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
I didn't throw it, though.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
After that incompletion on 3rd and long, because of where they are in the field right now and this juncture of the game, I'm expecting them to go ahead, kick a field goal here, and make this a 2-possession game.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Syracuse offense makes its way onto the field. The give on the counter. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Syracuse right back at it. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Nothing there, and he just had to throw it away.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You've got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Needs it here on 4th down. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a
Russ
safety.
got another one, number 6.
A lot of things had to happen for this offense to get back in the game. But how about the defense? The defense said, no, sir. We're going to end this one right now. Makes the big play, gets the safety. Not only they score points, they get the football back, and the clock is on this side. The defense just ended this football game.
So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. On the return.
I was not trying the truck stick.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. On the move. And he's brought down after a short gain. The Orange call their 3rd timeout, and that's the last time they can stop the clock. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Pulled to the ground.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Handoff again. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Not a lot of room to field this one. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. I know the situation looks bleak, but have we nothing if we don't have hope, David?
Amen. I mean, keep hope alive, pitch this pill around, use every second you got, make...
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42.
He got a punt return.
And how about the defense coming up with a big play late in this football game? Offense trying to put something together, but man, they anticipated pass. They played with great vision in the back end, broke on the football palmer, and they called game.
Yeah, they had the lead. They knew the offense was probably going to have to be throwing the football to try to get back in this thing, and everybody's eyes on the QB. What a great job jumping in front of the pass. Forget knocking it down. Catch the ball, pick it off, end the game.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollock, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
$74. A lot of pass yards. 137. Oops. Other than Russ and P, this is a very mediocre day. That was real unsatisfying, but a win is a win. Who we got? Russ Nasty, 6 sacks, single game record broken. ACC single game sack record, Russ Nasty. Well, recruiting. Good job. And I'm pretty sure we will catch y'all on the next one. Sideline. Signing out.